what we mean by culture shock, it's not a clinical term, and it's not a medical condition. Is that what we feel when we move from a familiar place? Well, mostly we grew up there, and we know the surroundings, we know the people, we know everything, to another place that is entirely different. Although today there is not such a great difference, because through the media and particularly internet, we know at any given moment what's going on in any place of the world that we want to see. To better understand the culture shock, it's much better to define what culture is. Culture is like the genes that they will determine us. The size, the shape, the color, the same thing is a culture. It's all the surroundings. In other words, it's the environment. By saying environment, I don't mean the fresh air we breathe, or the trees, or the weather conditions. It's all what is around us. We move to a place which is different. The buildings, the stores, the clothing that people wear, the language that they speak, the way they behave to each other. This is the culture. And as a result, when you move to another place, you are shocked by seeing things that you are not familiar to you. You move from Greece, from a beautiful place, and you come to New York. Of course, you are impressed with all these big structures, large avenues, many cars, an endless subway. And although you see that this impresses you, yet you are not too happy at the first time. You see that you are in unfamiliar places, and most of the things is that the language. You might use the language learned in Greece, mostly with the English accent, but still, the first few weeks or months, you do not dare to use it, primarily because you think someone might make fun of you, or someone will laugh at you because you say a few words different, and someone may even don't understand you. It takes time to overcome this problem. There are other problems, the dressing code. You are different there than you are here. One instance that I can bring comes to my mind. In Greece, even if you go to the deli store to buy something, you have to dress up. In here, you can't go to a theater and you go with the sneakers. And there are many, many other instances. When we move from one place to another unknown, although at the very beginning we are excited to see all that is around us, buildings and people and churches and whatnot, as the time goes by, the questions coming to us: is that the place I want to live and I spend the next three years? Is those people that I see every day in my neighborhood, these are the parents I'm going to deal with for 9 months every year for the next 3-4 years? And then starts the culture shock to work on you negatively. And culture shock is the negative feelings you have for when you move from one place to another. The anxiety, the fear. You lose your energy. Sometimes you don't want to do anything. Just sitting down and say, okay, I don't want to do anything today, I just sit here and see what's going to happen. Sometimes you want to go to sleep and say, I'm going to sleep now until tomorrow morning. Or vice versa. You go to bed and sit 5-10 minutes later, no, I don't want to sleep, I want to do something else. This is the second part which feels uneasy. As you go on, you start settling in, You get used to the food, used to the people, and you are in a different stage. And it takes a little while, probably will take a year, until you feel comfortable with the surroundings and with the people. One remedy to that is first, learn the language. Try as soon as you can. It's not easy. I've been through. And still after 40 years I have problems. Don't be shy with the people. The few words that you know, try to express yourself to them with, and I'm sure at least the Americans, they are polite, they are very sensitive, and you won't find an American either to laugh at you or to say you say it wrong. One thing they will do, they repeat what you said in the right form, rather than say, oh, you didn't put the verb in the right tense, or this is an adjective and not a noun. You might, one of us, the Greeks from our, try to communicate with the English teachers. They will help you. They will help you a lot. They understand where you're coming from a different country. They understand the problems that you face every day. They know what you're going through to adjust yourself. And it will take time until you start assimilating in a way. Never will be fully assimilated, no matter how many years. Margaret Mead, the famous anthropologist, will develop the melting pot that never took place. We change some of our characteristics, some way of living, but deep down, we cannot change entirely. And you will see it in a couple of years from now when you go back to Greece. You find things that they bother you, things that they were accepted fully when you were there. You say, no, this is not good. We have to go in line to get into the teller in the bank or to go to the deli to buy something. Not, oh, Thanasi, come over. You, my friend, stay behind and get whatever you want. There is an order here. Some people criticize that we are too structured, but we need this own blood to come back to you and say, no, you don't say it like that anymore. Never from an American. They are so polite, so considerate, and so helpful when it comes to language. Try to communicate with the English teachers. They will help you. They will help you a lot. They understand where you're coming from a different country. They understand the problems that you face every day. They know what you're going through to adjust yourself. And it will take time until you start assimilating in a way. Never will be fully assimilated, no matter how many years. Margaret Mead, the famous anthropologist, will develop the melting pot that never took place. We change some of our characteristics, some way of living, but deep down, we cannot change entirely. And you will see it in a couple of years from now when you go back to Greece. You find things that they bother you, things that they were accepted fully when you were there. You say, no, this is not good. We have to go in line to get into the teller in the bank or to go to the deli to buy something. Not, oh, Thanasi, come over. You, my friend, stay behind and get whatever you want. There is an order here. Some people criticize the set of the stages. Read first what is the first, they call them the honeymoon, rejection, gradual adaptation, and so on and so forth. And at the end, you have to find yourself in which stage you think you are in a month or so. Did you move a couple of steps or just you go backwards?